how to start to talk about Rachmaninoff and specifically this concerto, and maybe other concertos as well. I think what is typical for Rachmaninoff, very personal opinion of course, is that his music, it's like Persian carpet for me. As Persian carpet could be extremely interesting and overwhelming and, I mean old carpets, just pleasant for eyes to watch when you see it for the first time. Exactly like that is his music for ears, and even more because it's also touching and it moves you emotionally. But it's something that is beautiful. You like the melody, you like the harmonies, and you think that this is something so humanly overwhelming that even people who don't like usually classical music or don't know anything about it, they are touched and moved and they simply love Rachmaninoff's music. But as for Persian carpet, if you observe every line carefully, then you have an impression that it's quite complex and you might feel a little bit lost, like you would be lost in a labyrinth if you watch everything. Exactly the same thing happens, I think, in his music. There is so much complexity, so much intellect, so much tragedy, so much unanswered questions and so many lines and polyphony that you might be lost in it, but he knows modestly how to cover it, not to charge you with his own complexity and his intellectualism, but to bring you only the beauty of life, love of life, harmonies and melodies, and to somehow hide the other part, which is so complex and so special. So another detail that we could discuss right now, if we have to choose a specific moment, why not the beginning of the concerto, of the second concerto? Usually when you go on stage, you have a feeling that you have lots of adrenaline or sometimes stress. Not in my case, not so often, only when I'm not prepared, but otherwise no stress. But there is something that you feel, this energy of the public, this moment of not knowing what's going to happen on stage, and mixture of this energy of so many people and of not knowing everything, even though you have done it so many times. You know, you feel like you're like an animal that could not be controlled, and this adrenaline is more than you, and you just have so much energy. And usually you like to start with a piece which is, you know, just, you can just bring it out. And with this concerto it's impossible. It's impossible because it brings silence first seconds of silence, and after this silence it brings some kind of breathing and perpetual mobile, this perpetual movement, even though the harmonies are changing. So it's like life, things are changing, but certain things, the rhythm of it stays the same. Some people are born, some people are going to die, some things change, there is winter, but then there is spring again, but this perpetuality is always there, and everything that is born in a silence, and the sound is also born in a silence. And I think the beginning of the second piano concerto is symbol of that.